Welcome. We're going to be going through a chair yoga session today, so find a comfortable chair with a tall back. Sit down, close your eyes, and start to tune in. Take a few deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And just bring the hands to the knees and circle out the lower back a few times. Switching directions. And bring it back to center. Inhale, bring the heart forward. And exhale, rounding back through the spine. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. Inhaling forward. Exhale, rounding back, bringing the chin down to the chest. And sitting back up. Inhale, reach the hands up. And exhale, bend the elbows. Take another deep breath in. And exhale, bring those hands together in front of your face. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. One more time, deep breath in, and exhale, turn those palms down towards the ground. Inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, bring them back down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up and exhale, bring those hands in front of the face. Inhale, open. Exhale, palms come down. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, up. Hinge it forward. Reach those hands in front of your body and pulse those hands up, 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 and up. Holding there. Hinging down just a little bit lower, reaching those hands up higher, and bending those elbows, and then straightening back out, bending and straightening. Going back and forth here, turning those thumbs up as you reach out, pinching those shoulders back, and reach it back out. Bring those hands in front of the face. Open out sideways, reach it out in front of you. Bend the elbows, bring them in front of you. Open back out and reach. In, round, open, and reach. In, round, open, and reach. Holding here, get those hands up and pulse. Up, 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 and hold. Sitting back up, roll out those shoulders a couple of times. Round. Taking a few natural movements. Bring the hands to heart center and turn it over to the right side and then over to the left. Going back and forth, rotating from one side to the other. Taking it over to the left, reaching that right hand back behind you, scooting that left knee back a little bit further. Putting a nice stretch in the front of that left leg. And so reach that left hand up and reach it over. Finding a stretch all the way down the left side of the body, rolling that left shoulder back slightly. And sit it back up. And take it across to the other side. Scooting that right knee back. Finding the stretch in the front of that right thigh. Reaching that right hand up and over. And rolling that right shoulder back slightly. And let's take it over to the left again. We're going to hinge forward at the hips this time. Reach those hands forward if you feel stable, or maybe just the left hand. And we're going to pulse those hands up. Squeezing the muscle just beneath the shoulder blades. And bend the elbows and straighten back out, going back and forth here. And pulse those hands up again. Holding. And sitting it back up and reaching that left hand up and over. Taking a breath here. And we'll take it right on over to the other side. Hinging forward at the hips, reaching those hands forward. And pulsing up, 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 up. Continuing with that. Holding. And bend. And straighten. Bend and straighten. Focus on pinching those shoulder blades back at the bottom, keeping those hands up high at the top. Reach it back out and pulse up. Holding, returning, reaching that right hand up and over, finding a stretch. And turning back to center. Roll those shoulders back a couple of times. Take a few cat-cows. And circle the head left and right a few times. Reach those arms straight out and circle them forward. Reversing directions. Leaning forward, bending the elbows, and opening and closing the arms in front of your face. Reach reach those arms straight up, palms facing you this time. And roll those shoulders back a few times, sit up straight. Reach those hands back out. And circle them forward. And backwards. Bending those elbows, bringing the arms in front of the face, and then goalposting them out. Going back and forth, pinching those shoulders back at the top. And reach those hands straight up, and then bend those elbows, keeping the palms facing you. Hinge it forward, pulse those hands up. Bend and extend, bend and extend. Thumbs point up as you reach out. And pulse those hands up, extending those arms. And sit it back up. Roll it out. And we'll take the left ear to the left shoulder, and then the right ear to the right shoulder. And let's stand it up. And take that chair out in front of you, send the hips back, drop the heart slightly. Turn those thumbs up if you can, and allow the head to sink down between the arms. Option to take a few little cat-cows here, looking forward, dropping the heart, and then rounding as you drop the head. And go ahead and stand up, turn to your right. Lift up the outside leg. Option to come up on the toes or lift that knee, and you are going to lift from the right hip. Lifting laterally, elevating that right hip, and then letting it come back down. Hinging forward, nice flat back here. You can keep that back foot low, or you can lift it up a little higher. Option to reach that right hand forward. And bring that right knee back up in front of you and hinge it forward. Bring that knee up and hinge it forward. Bring it on up and send it back. And up. And plant it down. Reach those hips back. Let the head hang down. Finding your modified down dog. And we'll take it over to the other side. Again, up on the toes or lifting up that knee. Hiking and lowering that left hip. All of the motion is coming from the hips here. The knee is staying in about the same place. And hinge it forward. Rotate that left hip down a little bit. Option to reach that left hand forward. And bring that back knee forward and up. And send it back. And bring it forward. Send it back. Bring it forward. One more time. Bring it up. And plant it down. And step both legs out wide. Option to have that chair out in front of you. Sit those hips down a little bit lower. Slow, steady breaths. Complete inhales, complete exhales. And stand it up. And let's go ahead. Set up to lift up that right leg again. Bend the knee. Find your balance. We're going to take that knee out to the side and then bring the knees back together. Out to the side, and then back together. And we'll hold it up. And bring that knee forward in front of you and lift and tap that foot. Holding up. And taking it across to the other side. Bending that left knee. And taking the knee out to the side. And then bringing the knees together. Opening and closing. Holding out. Bringing the knee up and lifting and tapping the toes. Holding up and planting it down. Go ahead and circle out those hips a few times. Switching directions. Send the heart forward, send the hips forward, reach those palms back slightly. And let's take it over to the other side. Grab onto the back of that chair. Send those hips back. Drop the head down. Setting up for that right hip again. Up on the toes, or bringing that knee in front of you, hiking and lowering the hip. Let's go ahead and send that leg back. Rotate that right hip down a little bit, and we're going to lift and tap those toes. And go ahead and hold it up here, and we're going to turn those toes to the outside of the body and then turn them back down, opening and closing. Rotating through that entire leg. And hold those toes out, and little tiny lifts with that back leg, pulsing up, 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 up. Drop that hip down, bring that knee up, and plant it down. Other side. Coming up on those left toes, lifting that left knee, hiking and lowering the hip. Neutralizing the hips, sending that left leg back, and lifting and tapping the toes. And we're going to open those back toes out and then point them down. keep going with this, opening out and pointing down. And open them out and pulse that leg up, 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 up. And close it off, bring that back knee up, and plant it down. Chair comes in front of you, sit those hips down. Slow, steady breaths. Maybe get a little bit lower. Stay focused. Stay with the breath. Let's stand it up. And go ahead and find a seat. Let's send that right leg out long, hinge down, reaching for the toes. And other side. And sitting back up and circling out the lower back again. Going in both directions. Inhale, heart comes forward. Exhale, rounding back. Going back and forth here. And sitting back up. Inhale, reach those arms out and up. Exhale, hands come into the heart. Slow, steady breaths. Letting everything slow down. Elongating the exhale. Thank you so much for joining us today.